Part 29. Who am I? As I was in my mid-50s, I fell into deep thoughts. Where did I come from? I wonder what it was like in my previous life. I think the theory of evolution in science is too lacking in the explanation of the process of evolution. Christian creationism is also not easily accepted, in my case. So where do humans come from? There is also a theory that Africa was the beginning of mankind. So how were humans born in Africa? I decided to look where I came from, and I began to study the genealogy. I took out a genealogy that had been kept inside my house and examined the founder of my clan. I am the 27th grandson of the Sarogong of the Jeonju Che clan. The founder was Che Kyun, who served as the Northeast Commandant during the Goryeo dynasty. I also confirmed that my ancestors came from the Gyeongju Che clan. In addition, I found out that I was a descendant of Che Chiwon of the Shilla dynasty, who was written in an elementary school history textbook. Che Chiwon was born in Haewondae, Busan, and the name Haewondae was named after his other name, Haewon. I was very interested in studying my ancestors, but there was a limit to how I looked at them. My ancestors probably moved from Busan to Gyeongju during the Shilla dynasty, from Jeonju to Gaesong during the Goryeo dynasty, and settled in Seoul after the Korean War. But there was no way to check the records before the Shilla dynasty. It was about 2,000 years ago, so I could not find out any longer before. Whenever I had a chance, I visited museums. One day, there was an ancient Egyptian special exhibition at the National Museum of Korea in Yongsan, Seoul. Among the relics on display, there was a model of a pyramid and the Sphinx that I had seen in pictures. In particular, there were mummies and stone sculptures more than 4,000 years old. I looked closely at the human figure carved on the side of the stone sculpture. The shape of the mummy was not different from what it is today, 4,000 years later. I was able to confirm that the theory that humans evolved into what they are today was not true. Chairman Lee Byung-chul from the Samsung Group also seemed to have thought a lot about God during his lifetime. Chairman Lee reportedly asked a priest 24 questions about God. The priest said the answer was in the Bible. When I think about religion, I think of Chairman Kim Jong-un. Chairman Kim was a devout Christian. He majored in theology and lives in the words of the Bible. He prays every day. Also, he never drinks alcohol. People told me that because he does not drink, he is willing to throw away the liquor he receives as a gift. In 2004, I accompanied Chairman Kim, along with several representatives of the affiliates, and visited energy-related companies in Japan. One executive who had been with the chairman for a long time told me to keep a Bible in my suitcase. It would have been too heavy if I put the Bible in my suitcase, so I put a hand-sized Bible in my suitcase instead. On the first day of our trip, after dinner, we sat around the hotel room and worshipped. We read Psalms 23. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside quiet waters. He restores my soul. Chairman Kim closed his eyes and began reciting 2 pages of Psalms. It was the verse engraved on my parents' tombstone. It was the words I always recited when I tried to sleep. When I read the Bible at the hotel in Osaka, I felt a lump in my throat. At that time, everyone was reading the regular-sized Bible except me. I was embarrassed to look into my mini-sized Bible. A long time ago, I attended a concert held at an opera house in the provinces. Chairman Kim gave a congratulatory speech and talked about his experiences while studying in the U.S. When I was studying in the United States, I was very sick for a long time, and I was close to death. One day, I saw an angel, and I felt as if my sickness had been washed away. Since then, I have done missionary work in the United States. I could feel the sense of faith in Chairman Kim, who wants to give peace to all mankind beyond being a devout Christian. He prays early in the morning and seeks a stable life and happiness for his employees. He runs companies based on Christian values, but does not force Christianity on his employees. He just prays and believes that everyone will find their true way. I thought his power came out during early morning prayer. I have never prayed in the early morning. I have gone to church for more than 30 years, but I am not sure that God exists and that God created man. Perhaps I am lacking in faith because I started going to church late in my old age. I regretted that in my childhood I denied the birth of Jesus. As I grew 60 years old, I truly began to believe in God. Breaking away from the days I have struggled so far, I began to believe that I could be happy if I could leave my life to God. Now I sing hymns in anticipation of the day I meet the living Lord.